Hello and welcome back. I'm going to be reviewing... Okay, so I've already covered all of my chess games up until Zara, who is the next person. Zara is rated 850. Let us review this game. So, to start, I start with Queen's Pawn opening. Pretty classic. I think this is the Dutch. I think this is the Dutch defense. I wanted to start playing the Dutch defense myself. I want to be well versed with different openings. So I continue with the Queen's Gambit type setup. It's not really a Queen's Gambit because, the Queen's Gambit is sort of, iconic. Not with this pawn, but with this pawn. They continue with their setup. I continue with mine. I've got this queenside advantage. I've got this pawn. So I'm controlling a lot of squares on the queen side right now. The idea is here, well, not here, and maybe not in this order. I don't know which order is most appropriate, but that's pretty much the setup for the Dutch defense. Oh, I can actually move pieces. I forgot. So I don't know if it's which order is best. Oh, well, I actually have to make moves too. Let's just say I do that. I'm not going to, but something like this. So that's the setup for the Dutch defense, I think. But I don't play the Dutch, so I wouldn't quote me on that. So the knight out. I wasn't expecting this. I was really expecting the knight to go here. I didn't want to take, because if takes, then he's got this powerful bishop. Well, I mean, I suppose I could close it out. It's not doing anything. What? Oh, obviously, because that just hangs. So that's not the move. So, it's alright. But none of that's transpired. I just want to know what would happen. Alright, so, did that. I did this instead. I thought it'd be more principled. I would be able to get this active knight going. But that didn't happen either. I was not expecting this at all. And so, even though I said that I didn't want to do that, I suppose I did that anyway, because I noticed that there was a tactic here. But the opponent didn't really play into it, and this is why you shouldn't play hope chess. I was expecting, okay, so, if takes back, if takes back, then the queen checks, king moves, and then with check, and then he has to move again, and then check, and move again or something. But we didn't get any of that. I took. Zara saw that, might have seen that there was a tactic there, so I won 2 pawns for the price of 1, which is a pretty good deal. So I decided to sack this pawn because I saw a tactic. I saw a fancy trade, actually. So he takes, I take. And so I've got initiative, I'm ready to castle, I'm in pretty good shape. Misses the tactic completely. And I really expected the opponent to play here. Expected Zara to do that. But instead Zara just hung her queen. Now, if Zara had moved here, I would have checked. Here? Not the move. not the move. Well, we didn't get any of that though. Instead, just moved away. I want a queen for free. I want a pawn. So, I was looking at this, but I noticed that there was this, and I didn't see the follow-up, so I didn't play it. But I think the engine actually wanted me to play that. I developed the knight. Thought it would be pretty principled. I want to stop this. I want to stop that. I want to stop this. I mean, the queen still... Well, no, queen doesn't do anything because he's still got the rook. Goes like here. I decided to castle. Because, you know, then it just, like, moves back. So I castle instead. I was kind of, like, worried about this. Because, like, what if I did this? Well, that just hangs a rook, doesn't it? Anyway, we didn't get any of that. Castle. Bring the rook to the open file. I don't know what this does. I sacked it. The rook is worth 4 points. Pawn is worth 1. The bishop is worth 3. So collectively, I won all of the points, and you know I've got these attackable targets. Text with check. Trying to get all my pieces over here to overwhelm the king. I wasn't expecting that. Well, attackable target. Fork. It is pinned to the king. It's free. He's trapped off the back rank. And mate. Let's look at the game review. So I played at a game strength of 94.6%. Zara played at 81%. And she played pretty strong for her rating. And played pretty strong for mine. Let us review. So, Queen's pawn opening. The Dutch defense. Continued with queenside expansion. Book move. Theory move. Inaccuracy. The knight belongs on this square. Best move. A mistake. Why is it a mistake? I mean, goes there, attacks here, so I guess long term, I mean, you can't push his pawn, it's all like blocked, which is probably why the knight goes here. You know, the whole point, I think, of doing this pawn movement is just because that's not how the pieces move. White cuts to move first. So this is the Indian game, which is a completely different opening. So the Dutch is predicated on this move. Okay, so it doesn't say that it's the Dutch. Okay, it's automatically the Dutch. And so this is the next Dutch Leningrad variation. Okay, so the knight's supposed to go to this square. Probably to prevent this. See? And then that's because takes. So the knight belongs in this square. It wasn't doing anything on that square. And now I'm losing, see? Because they put the knight to the wrong square. That's wrong. The wrong square. I was able to fight for the center immediately. And if takes, which is the best move, takes back. And that's the idea. I wasn't really I think they were hoping that I would take them. So they did this, and what were they hoping for? This and this. But I didn't want to, like, you know, give his knight a job. So I did this because I thought I saw a tactic, which I showed to you in the game, I believe. But it didn't work out that way. Did I show you? I think I did. Fancy trade. Wasn't good. Sack the pawn and move the queen here instead. Oh. Oh, I see. It's a double attack. So, no, that wasn't the move. Well, I didn't find it. Alright, but we didn't have any of that. Instead, I saw that there was a check. And I pick up the bishop, so, you know, material is equal. Great move, dude. Move the queen out of danger. Wanted me to do this anyway. But I couldn't find the follow-up for this. Queen has to move somewhere. Cuts the king off, cuts the king off. But I didn't do that. Castle, best move. Brought the rook to the open file, but wanted me to... And this is what Gotham Chess is talking about, you know, this professional looking move. I'm gonna... What was the idea? I felt like this was a waste of a move. I can't even begin to explain to you the value of this move at this point. Alright, so he does this. I bring a rook to the open file. It's an excellent move. Wanted to sack the knight, huh? Why? I mean, there is this check. No, he's guarding it. He's guarding it twice. Why? I mean, I know that sacking the rook is all the rage, but I don't think this helps here. What is the idea here? Here. What's going on here? It's black to move, right? White just took back. Oh, it's pinned, obviously. It can't move. What am I talking about? Okay, so that didn't happen. Like I was thinking that if he could get his bishop here, and then we could get, hypothetically, let's say that I don't know, I did something like not that. Well, that doesn't work either. You don't have any options. I'm sorry. It's already like game over, and you just don't know it yet. So we didn't get any of that. It's an excellent move, but thought that just bring another piece was fine. I was trying to, I don't know, win quickly. So I didn't, I mean, I guess regardless, he was always going to sack, and now it's just a matter of cleanup. And that's it for this specific video. Sorry if it seems a little bit rushed compared to some of the other ones that I've made. This is like the third time that I've like made this video. And I don't know what I've already said, and I don't want to like keep saying the same thing the same way every time. So it's possible that some of my earlier videos I did a better job of explaining some of the points, but I hope that it was adequate enough. Thank you for watching this video, and if you do like content like this, consider subscribing. And if you want to see me live, I'm on Twitch under the same handle, Ikeplayschess 2, on Twitch, and I've been streaming from 10 to 12. That's my current schedule, although I have been late to some of my sessions. But if you follow me on Twitch, it will give you alerts when I go live. Alright, I think I've said everything that I need to say. I will catch you in the next one.